Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this new moon in Scorpio, November 1st, 2024, psychic crystal reading for each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. You may want to watch the entire video because remember, this new moon in Scorpio is not just going to affect your sun sign only. So if you know the elements that correspond to your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, I recommend you watch those. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, you may want to watch your cusp sign because your psychic predictions and messages could be coming to you from there. Because remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. So all that being said, now on to your psychic crystal reading for the new moon in Scorpio, November 1st, 2024. There's something in your life that you are going to feel, earth signs, like you have to build better. It could be a structure, it could be a relationship, it could be a career or a job. But there's something in your life you may feel like you need to build it up or build it and make it better, improve it. The earth signs are going to be prone to be listening to gossip over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, and especially the days around the new moon in Scorpio. Now, this could be like on the internet, but it could also be at work or in your family or with friends. Some of you earth signs are going to be putting out little fires over here, over there, over here. So like problems, little things that are cropping up, troubles, like it could be at home, could be with your kids, could be with your spouse, could be at work, like little problems, putting out little fires over here, over there, over here, over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. It also comes up, earth signs could be a peacemaker. You could find yourself in a mediator role, a peacemaker role. This could be among people at where you work. It could be with people in your family. Just somewhere you're going to find like you have to be the peacemaker. You have to be the mediator. I do see many of you earth signs working extra hard to complete projects and reach your goals, which I feel you will be successful over the next 30 days. So the month of November, you're going to reach a lot of goals and complete a lot of projects. Some of you could feel like you need to rein your energy in and harness it and direct it in a new direction. And my guides are bringing up new career, or a new aspect of a job or career you're already in. If it's not work or career, it could be some creative pursuit or project. Maybe you're an artist and you normally do oil painting or watercoloring, and now you're going to do sculpting or wheel-thrown pottery, just as an example. So it could be in a hobby, a craft, or a skill, but for many of you, it could be a new aspect of a job or career you already are in, or going in a new direction on a new career path. But whatever you do here, it's a blessing. It will be positive for you. This new moon in Scorpio could really make you look a lot younger, or like healthier, younger, skin glowing. So you could notice a lot of improvements with your appearance, your skin, things like that. And you may have people notice and say, "What'd you do? Why, well, you look really good." Like that could come up for you in the next month. Now, here are the 3 cautions for the earth signs. Be careful when you're having discussions or arguments with people that you don't bring up things from the past and rehash the past. And be careful you don't bring up things into an argument or big discussion that have nothing to do with what's being discussed on the table. It's going to end up making you look bad, and it's going to make people, you know, not like you as much, or feel like you're just being a nudge, a pain, a problem. You know, you have to be careful about how you're directing your energy and focus, and what you're directing your energy and focus on. Because some of you earth signs, you're forgetting something. Like, you know, maybe it's a big project you needed to do for work, or something you needed to do for your kids, or something you needed to do to help a family member out. And you're directing all your energy on this, that, and the other, and you're totally forgetting some like promise or obligation or responsibility that you really need to take care of over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. You also need to be very, very careful of who you let into your property. It could be like work people that, you know, have to come in and do like painting, wallpapering, carpeting, anything like, or somebody knocking on your door asking you, hey, can you help me out? Can I borrow this or that? And they want to come in. Pay attention to your instincts and your intuition. And if you can avoid letting anybody in over the next 30 days, it might be in your best interests. Or make sure you're there or somebody else is there with you. It's just a caution. There's something weird about somebody coming in your house or on your property, but I really feel like they mean inside your home. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Make sure you check out the psychic crystal readings for November 2024. That link is down below in the description box in the Show More section. The links are also on my website at the videos page, and these videos are on Vimeo, and they're cheaper than a latte or macchiato or whatever you like to drink at your favorite coffee shop. So I hope you'll check them out. So now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. This new moon in Scorpio is going to make the water signs feel waves of emotion. Lots of emotionalism is going to get driven up in you. And this could be romantic emotions, upset emotions, happy emotions, sad emotions. It could be waves of emotions of many different kinds. Some of you water signs, this new moon could make you feel very secretive, where you want to hide things from others. So your secretiveness is going to get driven up over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, and especially the day of the new moon and around the new moon. This is a new moon that's going to drive up some of the water signs to have yard sales, garage sales, yard sales, auctions, selling personal items. It comes up here for many of you. Some of you water signs may find that you have some event you have to attend, or it could be for work where you have to change your attire. So you may have to bring a change of clothes, or there could be a dress code, or what you originally planned to wear to work or to a meeting or to an event or something. You change it. You're like, okay, that's not the right thing for me to wear. I need to change it. Some of you water signs could find that you get kind of pushed forward into a leadership role. This could be happening at your job, but it could be your family doing it, or at a club, group, or organization you belong to, where the group members want you to be the leader or the president of the club, or the, head of the council of whatever it could be, or like I said, it could be at work, because I see people's hands pushing you forward in a leadership role. There's meetings that are indicated here for some of you water signs that could be in secret. And it would actually be beneficial to you. So it could be like your bosses are doing it, like, you know, people higher ups in the company where you work. They may want to have, like, secret comes up here again for the water signs, but this is like secret meetings or behind closed doors. That kind of energy is around this. You could get a lot of positive feedback, water signs, over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days about your work, things you create, your artistic creations, the job you do, your appearance, something you've written or worked on or made or created. I already said that, sorry. So you could find that you're getting a lot of positive feedback. This could also be from a love partner. They could be saying, hey, this, you know, you're great. So that's interesting for you water signs. So here are the 3 cautions for the water signs with this new moon in Scorpio. Some of you, if you're already coupled with somebody, your wandering eye could get you in trouble. So if you like go out to eat and you start checking out, you know, people, you know, or at an event, or you're something, but your significant other is there, or somebody else that sees you do it is going to tell your significant other. So you're going to get caught or busted for that in some way. So be very careful about a wandering eye over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, because you're likely to get told on or caught. Be careful where you park. I know it sounds like trivial and ridiculous, but I'm getting, be careful where you park because you could get towed. You could get ticketed, towed. You also need to be careful where you park your butt if you're at something, because you may be sitting in some reserved area or a special seat or somewhere you're not supposed to, and it's going to make you look goofy or bad. But I feel it's more like your car. So be careful where you park your car. It could get hit, backed into, ticketed, towed. Those things come up here for the water signs. Some of you water signs really need to be careful that you're not super vindictive over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, because you could be really like quick to anger, quick to criticize. Yeah, like you could really hurt somebody's feelings, or, you know, say something in the heat of the moment, and then you could be like, whoa, I shouldn't have done that or said that. So you could have regrets about that. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing, because your likes and shares do help this channel reach more people and grow. So now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You may feel very inundated and kind of up in arms, fire signs, that you're going to have like too much on your plate, having a lot to do. This energy is going to be the strongest the day of the new moon, the days around the new moon, and for the next 2 weeks and even up to 30 days. You may really feel like you are kind of uppity, fire signs, and you could put yourself on the line. You could be a hero. You could rescue somebody. You could put your job on the line or your reputation on the line for, I feel like you're doing it for someone else or for a cause. There's a reason you're doing it that's big and important to you. Some of you fire signs could fight with your father or a father figure or a sibling the days around the new moon or for the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Some of you fire signs may find yourself linking up with a partner or in a partnership situation. This could be to build a deck, to paint a room, to do a work project together at your job, or it could be for romance, but it feels more like for an activity or purposeful reason of something that needs to get worked on or get done. But for some of you, you could be linking yourself up in partnership in romance. Some of you fire signs are going to be finalizing a draft of something, a contract, a document. You could be also finalizing some kind of negotiation process, buying a house or selling something, a house or something else. Some of you fire signs are going to finally get the acknowledgement and recognition that you deserve for something that you've done. It could be work that you did, something you created, something you said, like getting recognition and acknowledgement comes up here. And this could span up to 30 days where this could happen. This is also a moon for some of you fire signs where old tried and true ways of doing things, you may feel like, I'm blowing them out of the water. And now you're going to try new methods, new techniques, new equipment, new technology, whatever it is. You're like, the old tried and true, out with the old, in with the new, and the new things you're going to be instituting over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days are actually going to be working out well for you. It's a good decision you're making here doing it. So now here is the 3 cautions for the fire signs for this new moon in Scorpio, November 1st, 2024. Water signs got this too. You could really lash out verbally to people. Quick to anger, quick tongue, cutting, biting words. Like you could really cut people down to size with your words or in writing, text, email, writing an article, but like with your words, you could really cut people down. And you may feel this is good or worthwhile to do in the heat of the moment, but since it's coming up as a caution, this means you could come to regret it later, because remember the old saying, you can't unring a bell, and you're ringing a bell somehow with writing or verbally with your words, and like cutting people down to size comes up here. Some of you fire signs could feel really brave and do something foolish that then you get hurt. So like, if you think you're like the teenage, I always, this flashes in my head because it's so stupid. I'm not saying you're a teenage young man, but I always get the image when I think of foolish of the young guys drinking beer on a roof and thinking they're going to jump off the roof over some shrubs into a pool, and they land in the bushes. Or the guy that thinks he's going to jump into the pool and it's covered in ice. So no foolish bravery. Like, if you want to be courageous and brave, that's fine. But don't do it to impress your friends or to impress somebody you're attracted to. Don't do any kind of foolish bravery. Jumping off of things in particular is really what comes up to me. So be careful of that, fire signs, over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, but especially the day of the new moon, which is November 1st. Some of you need to be careful when you buy something, especially that's technology or, I keep hearing the words gigahertz. Anything that has like an electrical current, an electrical pulse, that could be technology. It could be something to do with lighting or something else, maybe electrical or machinery. because you're not getting the right wattage, or like, I feel like you need more wattage. It could go the other way. Maybe you're buying something that's too powerful and it's going to blow a fuse or start a fire, but it could go the other way where it's not strong enough. So be very careful if you have to purchase anything that falls into this realm of what I'm talking about the wattage, the gigahertz, any of that, because I feel like you're going to get the wrong thing. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. You may want to consider getting my psychic crystal readings for the month of November 2024, where I look into all the different topics I can think of to look at. That link is down below in the description box in the Show More section under the reading, or you can get these links on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. And they are cheaper, like I said earlier, if you listen to the whole video, cheaper than your favorite coffee drink, latte, macchiato, double espresso, whatever you want to get. These videos are cheaper than that, and you can rewatch them on Vimeo over and over and over again. It's not a one-shot deal. So go back and watch your old videos you purchased from Vimeo, because once in a while people tell me that they, watch them from the past and they're like, that's what's happening now. So don't forget to check that out. So now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Some of you air signs may feel like you are starting to feel like your old self again. And you may be inspired to bring things back from your past and incorporate it into your life now. Could be an old hairstyle, could be an old clothes that you used to wear in the past, or a style you used to do, or could be things in your environment like different color walls or artwork or paintings or whatever from the past that you want to bring forward in the now. Because something about this new moon in Scorpio is making the air signs feel like they want to reminisce about the past, go back to the days of the past, recreate something from the past. Some of you may find yourself putting out a lot of good vibes out there and well wishes to people. Like, it could be on social media posts. It could be, you could be texting or contacting people you haven't talked to or seen in a while, and just let them know, like, hey, I'm thinking about you. I care about you. I hope you're okay. Like, that kind of energy will drive up for you air signs, making connections with people to let them know how you care about them, or that you're thinking of them. Some of you air signs will be putting together a project or a plan, or some kind of, could be a blueprint, could be an outline of a plan that you are going to submit somewhere, maybe to your boss at work, or maybe to some client or customer. And wherever you're submitting this to, it gets approved or accepted or is received well. You may feel, air signs, like you're juggling multiple jobs, multiple tasks, or I'm seeing somebody standing here juggling. So you're going to feel like you're juggling, or maybe you're juggling people, juggling communications, dealing with communications, people, job, home, like a lot of juggling going on in the month of November, because this is the, for the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, which is pretty much covering almost the entire month of November. Some of you get happy news that comes to you from somebody. It could be like, hey, we're moving to your area, or hey, we finally bought this house we've been trying to buy, or guess what, we're having a baby, or maybe you're trying to get pregnant and you'll find out, guess what, you're pregnant, or guess what, you put that bid on that house and they accepted the offer. Like, good news coming to you. Now, I feel for many of you air signs, This could be coming to you from a friend or relative, but it could be good news for you personally about something you want to see happen in your life. If you have a business or you are like in the spotlight in any way, I get like you generating good publicity. This could also be you doing really good promotions, and the promotions you put out there being very successful, of attracting more business, new clients, new customers, more publicity. But it could be publicity like other people talking about what you're saying or doing and saying, hey, you know, this air sign's really done a great job here, or, you know, they're really, you know, talented or smart or something, but, or go to their business, like good publicity is generated. Now, here are the 3 cautions for the air signs. Be careful of overestimating something because it's not as good as you think it's going to be. Now, this could be a person, like maybe you're like, wow, I really like this person. I think this is going to be a great relationship. You could be overestimating it. It could be also overestimating something you're purchasing over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, where you're going to make some purchase and you're like, I think this is going to be the greatest thing I ever bought. And then you get it and you're like, okay. It's not great. So be careful of overestimating people, purchases, maybe even situations. Like you may overestimate that party is going to be all that. It's going to be great. And you go and it's like, that was boring. Oh man, I don't like this message at all because it's happened to me too many times in this past year. You could, and past few years actually, you could stumble and fall. So watch your footing. Like I see air signs like stumbling, walking, stepping off a curb or going up a step, or like just be careful because yeah, you could stumble and fall and nothing happens to you, but you can stumble and fall and break your wrist, okay, or break something else. So watch your footing. Pay attention when you're walking or going up and down steps or ladders or curbs or just around the house. Okay, this is a little complicated, so I'm going to do my best to explain it. You may feel like you want to share your personal life or your experiences with somebody that's a friend to you or a relative, that, or it could even be somebody you don't know, like you just met them, but they're kind of wackadoo. You may not notice that, especially if it's somebody you knew in the past and you're just like, you know, you're not thinking twice about it. They could do or say something kind of nutty or that upsets you if you tell them too much personal information. It could turn around and bite you in the butt somehow. So if you engage with somebody, a stranger or a friend or relative that maybe you haven't seen or talked to in a while, and you start like sharing, you're going to see, like, I feel like there's something imbalanced in them. They're unstable, they're imbalanced. Maybe it's a chemical thing in them. You know, their body chemistry is off, or they've been traumatized by something recently. But I get you talking to somebody that is like off the charts somehow. And it's tricky because for some of you, you already know this person. But for some of you, air signs, this could be somebody that you just met and you think like, oh, okay, I get what they're all about. And then you start talking to them and then you find out they're like they're unstable in some way. And this could end up being a problem for you. So be careful of that. So I hope this reading was of help to you and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you like it and share it with others if you feel it's worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And remember, your likes, shares, and subscribes do help this channel get me out of hiding in the algorithms, because they are doing it. I know they are, and I'm not really sure why. I have my theories, but you really help this channel out. Just one little click of like. So if you would like to get any of the special videos that I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, I post all of my recent links down below in the description box in the Show More section underneath this video, and also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. My most recently recorded video series is the Psychic Crystal readings for November of 2024, which are a continuation and an expansion of the tarot readings that I do every month. You may really want to check these out if you like the tarot readings, because you can find out more. I go further in the crystal. Also, don't forget my important messages from the Karma Angels and Jasper crystals. A Jasper crystal, which is here, psychic readings for each sign. Those Karma Angel cards are really something else. My sons gave it to me. One of my sons gave it to me for Christmas last year, and I used it, and I was like, wow. The angels give kind of like in-depth messages, sometimes suggestions and advice, as well as predictions. So you may want to check those out. And also, do not forget the eclipse video series. There are 2 of them. The Psychic Crystal, the eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, Psychic Tarot Crystal and Oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. And also the solar eclipse in Libra, October 2nd, 2024, Psychic Tarot Crystal and Oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. That's a lot of things going on in those videos. I read the tarot, I look at the crystal, look at an oracle card, right? An oracle card, and I even pull a gemstone crystal for you to tell you what's the best one to work with during the eclipses effects, so you could carry it with you for 6 months, because these eclipses will affect most people for the next 6 months. So I hope you'll decide to check them out. There's many other video series linked down below, and coming soon is my New Year of 2025 Psychic Tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac. I've already recorded them. My son he's working through editing all these different videos he's got in front of him. So when that series is done, that link will be posted under this video. So probably, I'm sure they'll be done by the mid-month update for November. So those New Year's readings are already completed. So you maybe want to keep on the lookout on that. And you can also follow me on Vimeo. I have followers on Vimeo. So if you follow me on Vimeo, you're going to know as soon as those videos become available on Vimeo and you can get them. And I want to thank you so much for all of your purchases of my Vimeo videos, because it does help me keep bringing these readings here to you on YouTube and Rumble. You can also follow me on my Rumble channel at the Lucky Mermaid LLC, which is all one word. You can follow me on X at the Lucky Mermaid. You can also follow me on Facebook at the Lucky Mermaid LLC. I'm also on Instagram at the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I don't use that too much anymore because I was getting scammed so bad. People are copying my pictures, my readings, my profile pictures, and creating all these fake profiles and then contacting people. You guys really need to be careful about that, because they're doing it in the comments sections underneath the videos. They are doing it on Facebook. They're doing it on Instagram. If I contact you, if you get something that's like from me, it isn't me, unless you're on my wait list for a private reading, or my cancellations list for a private reading. Otherwise, I'm not contacting you. So just know you need to block these people and report them, because they're trying to steal your money and your identity, your money. They're trying to do all kinds of things. So just know the only way I'm ever going to contact you is if your name comes up on the wait list, which I closed in 2018. I'm not adding people to that wait list, or my cancellations list, which is still open, but I probably will close soon because I have well over 2,000 people and it's going to take me forever to read you all. So just know, don't buy into the fakes. If you would like to make a donation to this channel and help support it, there is a link down below in the description box underneath all the video series links, and it's connected to PayPal. And thank you to those of you who have been very kind, very generous, and donated to my channel. It does help me a lot. It does mean a lot to me. So thank you very much for that. So I hope you all have an absolutely awesome energy that comes to you from this new moon in Scorpio on November 1st, 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.